who do you think is best suited to solve grid interactivity and optimization? And maybe we'll start with you on this one. I'm openly chuckling a bit because I don't see how any one party could solve a problem that's incumbent on all of us. But with that as a prelude.
I would say a lot of the technologies to enable these models already exist. And it's a matter of creating the right incentives, whether that's through pricing signals or regulation, in order to make this happen. Right, so I think Garrett mentioned an interesting point. There's how you plan to charge and then how you will actually be charging your vehicle. So I plan to charge at home until I learn that it's cheaper to charge at work. So,
or free.
Or free. And it became very cheap to charge at place where I work because we have nearly a megawatt solar, rooftop solar. So I just pull into the garage in the morning, I plug my car in, and I don't think about it anymore. And I rarely charge at home now. So consumers will adapt very quickly. I don't think some of this optimization that we've talked about, we don't need to make it force. We don't need to force it. We can create the right incentives and the infrastructure, and people will adjust.
I mean, I think that's right. It's about recognizing that right now you might go gas shopping for like a cent different on a gallon. So if you give that same price signal, I think people will opt in and say, oh yeah, I'll just charge whenever it's cheapest, as long as it's still that same level of convenience, right? Yeah. You can't inconvenience them.
It's going to take a significant team effort, cross-industry collaboration, and to Rima's point, even businesses that are only tangential to the problem when you look at it today, they'll have to be brought into the equation to resolve this issue. I mean, obviously, grid operators, charging systems manufacturers, the software that ties together, OCPP protocols and all of that stuff that binds everything together is required to build that ecosystem. Similarly, on the other end, the parties who actually build the vehicles, build the power conversion systems that drive the powertrains and the onboard chargers, they're also equal parties to this. Because in the end, we're approaching this point in time where the vehicle becomes a distributed grid asset. That's kind of the world that we're going into. And when there are millions of these distributed assets kind of crawling all over the landmark, the utilities and the central controlling entity, whatever that becomes in the future, right? We don't have a clear picture of that today. They will need to be able to reach into these assets to charge or discharge or to balance the grid. So it's going to be a significant cross-industry collaboration to the likes that we've not seen in the past, say, 50 to 60 years. But that is what we're looking at as the opportunity set here, right? There is a piece of the puzzle for every single function, every single industry to play in, really.
You've got virtual power plant providers out there that are building solutions, and I think that is a great starting point. I think that they actually have a lot to bring to the table because they actually have been working on some of these algorithms and have been looking at optimization in particular. But we're going to bring in some additional type of folks that maybe haven't worked in the industry before, right, and bring their expertise to the table. So it's going to be a community of folks maybe haven't worked together that are going to have to start talking and collaborating.